I'm back on here again because I'm really bothered by this whole beach access situation that is facing Jamaicans right now. I feel somewhat disempowered to do anything about it because, when I think of, oh my gosh, they being RCD Hotels and Hard Rock Cafe and the Ritz-Carlton, who own now the beach that I frequented, used as a child, my siblings, my children. Now, the rich people have more entitlement to it than me and my family and the residents that have been here for all these years, right? So now they come and they take over the beach, and I just kind of sit back and go, well, sucks, but whatever. And I'm not that kind of person, all right? Because as far as I'm concerned, the beach is not something that anybody owns. Land isn't something that anybody owns. We didn't create it. We came here. We found it here. And therefore, we're stewards of that land, and we need to take care of it and what have you. But to think that we, the Jamaicans, are not entitled to this for whatever reason, I'm not going to sit back and allow this to happen without a fight. This is what I'm going to do about it, okay? I'm not too sure how the Jamaican political system functions, right? I'm unaware. I'm just kind of resettling here. But I'm going to figure it out. Shouldn't be that difficult. And if by the next election cycle, every Jamaican woman does not own property in Jamaica, I am going to run for political office against Andrew Holmes. Sir, with all due respect, I'm not interested in politics per se, but when I come back to my country, having served abroad in the military, worked in China, fellowshipped in Africa, and come back to my own country, and I see my people suffer, hungry, not a good health system, nothing in place for the elderly, nothing in place for children, none of that. And I get it. You have to generate revenue so that we can kind of put some money back in that. You're doing a great job in terms of turning things around. But I'm not too sure if at the core of what you're doing, the interest of the Jamaican people is at heart. Because with all the deals going on, with all these businesses coming to Jamaica, right? Taking up our natural resources, using them up, destroying them in the name of development or building of all-inclusives. Let me just remind you that Jamaica, people come here for the sunshine, the beaches, the medicinal plants. That's what we're known for. A casino in my front yard, I can't think of one good thing that would bring to Lilliput. And if you can, please tell me that. Tell me what it is. Because I've seen communities around gambling, prostitution, drug use, poverty. I see all that. Lilliput doesn't need that. Jamaica doesn't need that. Right? So now there's this big ass hotel now in front of our view, so we can't see the beaches anymore. I can't go to the beach so that rich people can come and enjoy, full joy it. While what happens to Jamaican people? What did we get in exchange for this? Because the school system, the schools are a joke. There's no technology, no media center, libraries. What is in place for the children of Jamaica, right? What is in place for them? How are they benefiting from these all-inclusive hotels other than these low-paying jobs? So this is what I'm gonna do. If everybody don't own land by the next election cycle, I'm gonna run for political office as your opponent, whatever that is. I don't really like orange, but whatever. I think that might be your opponents. And I don't know what he's doing. Everybody looks like they're just completely confused. And at the end of the day, in order to generate revenue for a country, you're selling off land to the Chinese. Not too sure how brilliant that is. Our ancestors must be turning over in their graves because many died in the defense of freedom, liberty, and defeated the British for the very lands that we're now turning over to the Chinese or back to our colonizers. How brilliant is that? When in China, you can't own property there. How about we follow that model? If I have to run for political office against you, I'm gonna run on 3 things. 1, I wrote them down. Every Jamaican woman needs to be given a piece of land on which to cultivate, to farm, and then taught how to farm. If for no other reason, for food security on this island, so we don't have to send away for food. We have enough Jamaicans here. We have enough land. What are we holding it for? To give it to the foreigners so they can develop it? And then, second thing, the beaches are going to be owned by the government, by the people, and they're going to be taken care of. Okay? That's going to be the second thing. The third thing is, any company coming to the business in Jamaica is going to benefit the Jamaican people. Other than money, give us a hospital, a dental office, schools, technology, something. And land isn't going to be for sale, period. You can lease it, but you're not selling it. And then you're coming and you're going to put something back in, because this casino is going to generate billions of dollars. And what is the return for the Jamaican people? And then the fourth thing, we're going to return to be having one of the best education systems in the world. We're going to bring our teachers back home. Okay? And we're going to educate our kids. Not only in the nonsensical stuff that the colonizers taught them, but in business. If you don't want to see me running against you, keep Jamaica for Jamaicans and make sure that anything that you do, we can see the benefit to our people.